Namaste YouTube Coven, welcome back to the mat and welcome to day 23 of our Wake the Witch journey. In today's practice, Elemental Magic, we're going to work with a really simple but delicious mandala style practice. So Elemental Magic is something that's really close to my heart. This is something that I use in my witchcraft practice nearly every single day, and it's something that really resonates with my soul. Now, Elemental Magic is when you connect with the four elements, so earth, air, fire and water, and you call upon these elements to help you intensify your spell, your intentions, or any manifesting work that you're doing. So each element comes with their own properties, and you can use these properties to help heal you, help bring you help bring you power, help ground you, or help you connect with your psychic abilities. And this is really, really gorgeous. Now, in my witchcraft practice, I believe that there are actually 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and the witch within. So the witch within is our personal element that we're able to call upon when we want to really start to manifest and we really want to start to go after our dreams. Now, this is something that you don't have to believe, but this is something that we are going to encourage today, as this is a Wake the Witch 30 days of yoga journey. So working through mandala practice, and we're going to set an intention at the beginning of our practice, and we are going to call upon the corners, i.e. calling upon the elements to join us on the mat, to help manifest our intention, to help bring it into our space, and also to help us find magic through our movement. Today's practice is really close to my heart, so it's going to be super simple, 20-minute flow, but I hope it's something that maybe really resonates with you, and I hope it's something that you want to explore a little bit more. I will include the elemental prayer in the description box below. Disclaimer, this is not my prayer, I did not create it. It's something that I wrote down years ago in my book of shadows, and I've used it every time I have done any spells or set any tensions, okay? So just a disclaimer, but you can find it in the description box below. So to begin with today, my darlings, you're going to come all the way to the top of your mat, rolling shoulders away from the ears, tuck that last rib in, tailbone tucked under, and hands to prayer. So really start to draw upon those elemental magic in Tandasana, so rooting down to the earth through our feet, connecting to the heavens with that air element through the crown of the head, allowing our breath to flow like water and feel the power and the fire in our bellies. So for now, just concentrate on breathing in through the nose and out. Feeling your belly rise and fall. We are 1 week towards the end of our 30 days of yoga. So how are you feeling? Maybe you're feeling a little bit tired. Maybe you're feeling so super strong. You're feeling invigorated and you're really feeling connected to your magical practice, both on and off the mat. So today's flow, 20-minute mandala magic, and calling upon elemental magic. So we're going to set our intention in the mind, the same intention that you set on day 1, and then we're going to call upon the elements to help seal this magic, okay? So inhale and exhale, repeating your intention that you set out loud or in your mind. And then you're going to repeat after me. I call upon earth to bind my spell. I call upon air to speed its travel well. Like fire, we watch it grow. Harnessing water, we let our words flow. I call upon the 5th, the witch within the soul. Let them awaken and let us glow. Inhale and exhale. On your next breath, you're going to take your gaze to a point at the top of your mat. So blink those eyes open as we shift our weight to the right foot and find tree pose. So connecting with that earth element here. Opening up that heart, connecting with air element. We're going to start to send left leg behind us. Left hand takes hold left foot and make your way to a dancer's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Relax left leg and transition your way into a gorgeous flying warrior. Step back with that left leg and meet me in warrior two, rolling shoulders away from the ears, sink lovely and deep into that front knee. Right elbow, right knee, pull left arm up and overhead. Roll back to warrior two, moving into reverse warrior, moving into peaceful warrior, we lean forward, flip right palm to the sky, left arm wraps behind the back, coming into reverse warrior, also known as peaceful warrior. Roll back, warrior two. Inhale to bring both feet parallel. Exhale, pivot on the right, left toes to face towards the top of the mat, and we're going to meet back in side angle. This time, left elbow comes to the left knee. Moving into a humble warrior transition, we bring right hand to the right hand corner of the mat. Left arm starts to walk forwards and start to root down through those hands, almost like you're bowing low to Mother Earth. On your inhale, we lift the gaze. Exhale, walk the hands back towards the feet. And from here, we're going to sink even deeper into that left knee. Pull the right toes to the sky and come to meet me in Skandasana, bringing the hands to prayer. Inhale. On your exhale, hands come to frame the left foot as we pivot on the back tippy toes. And from here, right hand stays down, walk that left foot outside of the mat. And we're going to come to a lizard pose. So maybe you simply pivot onto the left side of the left foot and the right heel stays lifted. Or you can drop right heel to the right hand side of your mat and pull the left arm behind you, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left hand down to the mat, step back to plank and take a vinyasa. Drop from the top, drop from the knees, choice is yours. Inhale, find upward facing dog. Exhale, bend into the knees, tuck toes under, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. From our downward facing dog, we take this flow once more. So from here, you're going to gaze to the top of the mat. Maybe you take one big step, or maybe you start to arch the spine, bend into the knees, and jump all the way forwards. Inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, bend into the knees, roll the body to standing. Mini back bend as we take arms up and overhead, press the hip bones forwards. Exhale, hands come to heart center, resetting back in that Tandasana. Remind yourself of your intention. The elements are here with us on the mat. So allow these elements to bind the spell, to help it travel, to help it grow, to help it flow. And then we take this practice to the other side. Shift your weight to the left foot and find your tree pose. Begin to transition to dancer's pose. Send right leg behind you, catch hold of the right foot, left arm comes forwards. Relax that Relax that right foot, hands to prayer, bring in the hips to alignment and meet me in warrior two. Step back with the right foot, roll and meet me in warrior two. Left elbow, left knee, pull right arm up and overhead, we come to side angle. Yes, Coven, roll body back to warrior two, lean forward as you flip left palm to the sky, come to peaceful warrior. Roll back, warrior two, bring both feet parallel, and then from here, we're going to pivot on to the right toes. So right toes face forward, move to side angle. Words are not here for me today. I'm not going to lie, I'm very distracted by the intention that I personally set in today's practice. Gaze down to the mat, move that humble warrior. Left hand walks over to the left hand corner of the mat, right hand follows. Sink lovely and low. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, walk the hands over to frame right foot. Inhale, lift the gaze. On your exhale, walk hands closer, bend even deeper into the right leg. Flex the left toes to the sky and come to meet me in Skandasana. Maybe hands can support you on the mat. Maybe you bring them to prayer. Inhale. Yes, on your exhale, hands kind of frame the right foot, pivot on the back toes, moving into that little lizard lunge. We're going to walk the right foot outside of the mat. Maybe you stay with the back leg up. Maybe you start to tilt right left heel over to the left hand side. Pull right arm behind you, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand to the mat, step to plank and take a vinyasa. So press off the toes, drop from the top, drop from the knees, but we lower all the way down. Inhale, find upward facing dog. Create your length, open the heart. Exhale, bend into the knees, hip bones to the sky. Downward facing dog. Gaze to the top of the mat. Maybe you take one big step, maybe you take a few little steps, or as you gaze forward, arch into the spine, bend into the knees and jump all the way forwards. Inhale, gaze forward, create length. Exhale, bend into the knees, roll body to standing. Mini back bend as arms sweep up and overhead, press hip bones forward. And then exhale, hands come to heart center. We keep this flow going straight away. Shift your weight to the right foot, find your tree pose. Maybe going a little bit deeper with your tree pose. Remind yourself of your intention. Before we make our way to dancer's pose, bring the left knee to the center, send left leg behind you, take hold of the foot, make your way to dancer's pose. Flex into that left leg or left foot and hover your way to flying warrior. Step back with that left foot, yes, with control. Roll, warrior two, sink lovely and deep into that front knee. Coming straight away to reverse warrior this time, we're going to lean forward, flip right arm to the sky, and then pull up and overhead. Peaceful warrior. Inhale to extend front leg, roll the arms to T shape, meet me in Trikonasana pose. Bend into the front knee, roll body back, warrior two, bring both feet parallel. And then from here, we are going to sink straight away into the humble warrior transition. So bend deep into that left knee, left toes point to the top of the mat. Hands come to the mat and walk them as far out as they can go. Legs on fire here. Connect with those elements. Remind yourself of your intention. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, walk the hands back towards the feet. Skandasana, flex the right toes to the sky. Maybe your heel stays lifted like me. Maybe you're able to bring it flat. But we explore our balance by bringing the hands to prayer. Oh, I hate Skandasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands frame, front foot. Pivot on the legs. And we're going to make our way to that lizard drop. So wiggle left foot outside of the mat. Pivot onto the left foot. Right heel falls to the right hand side. Send left arm behind you. Holding for 3. Holding 2. And 1. Left hand comes to the mat. This time you can step back, take a classic vinyasa or take a floating vinyasa by sliding left leg behind you. Press off the toes, lower all the way down. Yes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, bend into the knees, hip bones to the sky, downward facing dog. Feeling connected to those element switches. Feel connected to your physical practice. When you're ready from here, gaze to the top of the mat. Walking, stepping, jumping your way forwards. On your inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, bend into the knees, roll body to standing. Float arms up and overhead, mini back bend. And then exhale, hands come to prayer. Final flow. Oh my God, my legs. We shift right over to the left foot and find your chosen tree pose, wherever your tree pose may be. Ready to come to dancer's pose. Take hold of that right foot, send the left arm forwards. Relax that back leg into flying warrior. Step back, warrior 2, gorgeous transition. Feeling so strong in our practice after 23 days. We come to reverse warrior by leaning forward, flip left arm to the sky and flip it up and overhead. Peaceful warrior, opening up your heart. Connect that air element, that water element. Inhale, extend front leg. Exhale, untangle the arms. Meet me in Trikonasana. Gaze down to the front foot. Gently bend into that front knee, roll body up, feet come parallel, and then we pivot right heel to left, right toes point towards the top of the mat, meeting straight away in that humble warrior transition. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, walk the hands back towards you. Flex into that left foot, bending deep into the right. Meet me in Skandasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands frame, front foot. Pivot on the back toes, coming in that lizard lunge. We walk the right foot just outside of the mat. Left heel falls to the left hand side, send right arm behind you, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand to the mat. Final vinyasa. Come to that floating vinyasa. Feels okay to you. We float right leg behind us, press off the toe, lower all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, hip bone to the sky, downward facing dog. Gaze to the top of the mat, walking, stepping, jumping, which is all the way forwards. Inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, bend into the knees, roll body to standing, arms flow up and overhead. And then bring it back to prayer, heart center, rolling shoulders away from the ears and close the eyes. Feeling a heartbeat against the thumbs, activate your Tandasana, tuck the ribs in, tailbone under. And today, we close this practice by bowing low, head to heart, and giving thanks to the elements for joining on the mat. So we've got to thank them so we can steal our spell, remembering that they gave us spiritual properties to help us with our spell today. So we have to show them a respect. So bow head to heart, giving thanks to earth, giving thanks to air, giving thanks to fire, giving thanks to water, and bowing even lower, giving thanks to which we have wakened within, thanking them for joining us on the mat to help us glow, help us flow, and help us glow. Thank you so much, YouTube Coven, for joining me for day 23 of Elemental Magic. I hope you enjoyed this little taster into Elemental Magic. It's something that is really, really close to me and my witchcraft practice, and it is something that we're actually going to be taking a look at in next month on Coven Flow. So Elemental Magic is the theme for November, and we're going to be going through all 4 elements. So earth, air, fire, water, which is awakened. We are in the darker months. So yes, it's going to be really, really gorgeous. So you can find out more about that in the description box below. But thanking you so much for joining me here today. And I look forward to seeing you here again tomorrow for day 24 zombie for a little bit of power yoga fun. It's going to be good fun. I'll see you tomorrow, witches.